So you want to make money online? Then you are going to have to learn these 5 types of content in order to do just that. People ask me all the time, Sonia, how do you make money online? How is it that you're earning all this money online? And I tell them, I sell through my content. And the truth is, your content should be doing the heavy lifting so that people already know that you're the person they want to do business with. So check out this training, absolutely no cost to you, that in one of my mentorship calls where I teach exactly how to do just that. Why is it you want me to hold you down when everything around me is breaking my crown? You want me to stumble, slip and fall. We're going to talk about the different types of content that you want to be creating on your short form, on your IG, and on your YouTube. So it can't all just be teaching stuff. You really want to, if you want to grow your audience, you must know this first data point. All content is not created equal. The data is that 85 to 90% of people who purchase are emotional purchases. So purchasers, based on buyer psychology. So let's talk about the types of content that you want to create on your channel if you want people to really like your channel and you want to become a significant, unique brand. So the first type of content that you need to create, or maybe you all want to write this down, you have the workflow, is education. You want to create content that quickly builds trust. And also people, if you have a health and fitness channel, people should be able to come to your channel and lose 10 pounds. You're going to give away that much stuff. Well, how am I going to make sales if I'm just giving stuff away? Because that's building authority and trust, to be honest. If you are not teaching people something, they find no value in your channel. All right. The second type of content that you must learn to master is storytelling. You have got to show personal moments. Like everybody knows that I was in a relationship with a covert narcissist and I left teaching after 22 years during COVID. Everybody knows that I was standing in the grocery store with a $5 bill and couldn't afford a bag of Funyun rings and a Diet Coke. It is a true story. You have to build that storytelling content. And there are different ways that you're going to learn how inside of the content that converts I'm going to show y'all how to create content, not just tell you. Okay. Then you also need to do lifestyle content or connection content. If you're telling people that they should buy this program because it's changing your life, you got to let them feel like they want the life that you have. Not that they're looking at you like, I don't see, like her shirt, her shirt, you know, her hair not combed, she not free, you know what I'm saying? Put on them watches, a nice, decent watch, some decent jewelry. Like you got to look the part. And if you have to pretend like you acting in a movie, a TV show, do it. Mm-hmm. Because if you want to call the kind of money to yourself that you say that you want and you don't have it yet, then play the role. Just pretend you manifesting the money. Because if that's the only way that you're going to be able to break the barrier of attracting the kind of people who actually have money, then I say put on a show. When you go to a TV, and I heard a coach say this the other day on their live stream, and I love the way they put it, but when you go to a TV network and you have a favorite TV show, how many of you have a favorite TV show? You have a favorite, okay. When you go to that channel on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, and you watch that TV show every night, every week, guess what? They're putting on a show for you. And guess what? They may drive a F-150 in that TV show, and you haven't realized that they're actually using buyer psychology, because a commercial will pop up about an F-150, and all of a sudden you're trying to go buy a Ford. So the people don't come for the commercials. They come to watch what? The TV show. So if you're always trying to make sales on your channel, nobody's coming for that. They're coming for the show. They coming for the lifestyle content. My God, look at that car. Oh my goodness, she walking down New York Strip. She eats at all the best restaurants. That's what they're coming for. They coming for the show. They are not coming for you to try to sell something to them. That's why for 60 days on your new IG and YouTube, you need to provide value, not sales. People are coming for the show. And if you're afraid to get a little lively and be who you really are, stop it. Be yourself so that you can attract people, right? Attraction marketing is attraction marketing because you're attracting a certain type of client. If you're attracting people who don't have money, that's because you're going in saying, if you notice DWA, you don't ever see anybody in DWA talking about, hey, in this mod, we do this. In this mod, we do that. Because guess what? You are attracting people when you do that who don't have money because they need to be convinced of what's in it. But when you are seeking to have people who have money to be attracted to you, they're not interested in the modules. As a matter of fact, that's a turnoff to premium buyers. They're interested in the outcome. What is going to happen for me if I buy this product? I didn't realize when I was in legacy buildings and watching people like Daryl Hannah, I would just go to his lives and I started mimicking them, and then I started making sales, but it's not the product that Daryl is selling. What Daryl is saying to people is, on the other side of all your heartache and pain is a solution. He's speaking to the biggest pain point. So no matter what your niche is, I need you to find out the biggest pain point of your people and talk to that in your content. And guess what? You will start making sales from your content. Not even going live, from your content. Then the final piece is magnetic. This is a strong emotional piece of content that will get people to buy from you. 85 to 90% of people are emotional buyers. When you bought that new iPhone, when you stood in line when your children were young for the new gaming system on Christmas, it was the excitement in your heart that caused people to do that. It's the emotional pull. People are emotional beings. So what you're going to do is you're going to create those 3 types of content every week. If you can do it 3 times a week, great, but start off slow, because what you don't want to do is build anticipation with your audience that you won't deliver on. And what do I mean? Days of Our Lives came on 5 days a week. A Different World came on 1 day a week. But when I was growing up, I liked to watch them both. If you know that you are not at the bandwidth to post 5 days a week, don't start off like that. Start off slow so that people know every Wednesday and Friday I can expect a post from this channel. As you become more magnetic to people, as you're posting these 5 types of content, your content becomes binge worthy. And what does that mean? Somebody could just go through your channel and watch it all day. So in order to create binge-worthy content, you need to start creating these types of content. And let's talk about the 5th type, the type of content I did not mention, series content. SREIES. A series is just that. You could do a 1-week series. I don't know how many of you go to church, and sometimes the preachers say, for the next month, I'm going to be talking about. He's creating a series style piece of messaging. If you sometimes watch TV shows, they'll have a certain theme. or series on a specific topic, and then they just go back to their regular program. So a series can be, and they're becoming very popular. It could be for a week. It could be once a week, like Tabitha Brown. She and her husband does Tab and Chance. Once a week, they have a series. So give people something to look forward to in your content. But don't do what you are not capable of doing. Some of you are working 9 to 5, so don't start something that's gonna wear you out. Because here's what I want y'all to know: when people want to know how to scale and how to make money online, it is not because of passion. Okay, it is because of discipline. Discipline means you're gonna go when nobody shows up on a live. You're gonna keep running your message. Discipline means you're going to run it when you're up late nights and nobody understands in your household. Discipline means a lot of times people won't understand and you won't see the results at first. But I was on one of my mentors' call, and she did almost 7 years was posting and no views until she finally broke through some of the codes on IG. 7 years, she didn't stop. Them last 2 years, she's earned $16 million. So how does she do that? She's a brand. If you think that selling products is what's going to make you money, I need you to not buy another product, because it's not the products. It's not like there's this new grand idea that nobody's ever thought of. It's about you creating the type of content that is going to draw people to your channel and want your life. Who wants your life if you get on a call and your hair is not done? They don't want your life. Who wants your life if you're sitting in a scenery and you're never giving them anything that makes them feel hope? Why do people want to go buy the iPad or the new latest iPhone? Because they want that life. Or put on a nice watch and jewelry. Don't announce it. Unless you're promoting the jewelry, don't announce the jewelry. If you're promoting the jewelry, pronounce the jewelry somewhere in your live. But if you just go on a live stream and you wonder why some people are good with selling jewelry online and some are not, it's because they've drawn people in already. Their content has already made the sales. And they're going live just to say, hey, y'all, I'm here. I'm a real person. I'm not a bot. It's giving you're a bot if you never come on live. Okay? But live shouldn't just be to make a sale. It needs to be focused. And I'm going to teach you all. I know y'all probably wondering, how do I go live? I'm going to actually show you there is a strategy to going live and to running webinars. There's an actual way to get people to say yes. And yes, we're going to learn that in the next mentorship call next week, so y'all don't miss that one. And that's called pre-framing, what I'm doing. Pre-framing means you get people excited for the next thing that's coming. Do y'all ever notice when the soap operas or a TV show you watch, when they go off, they pre-frame by showing you what's going to happen next week, and you're like, oh my God, I can't miss it. You do the same thing. People, we use the same strategies in sales that we use in our everyday lives with, girl, I can't wait to see y'all tonight because y'all ain't going to believe what happened in school today, but I can't tell you on the phone. Wait until we get to McDonald's. Then it's like, why did 50 people show up to her McDonald's event or her Starbucks event? Because she pre-framed it and she got them super excited. Everybody like, I can't wait to hear the juice. All right. Make them want the juice for the next time. All right. Like, y'all, the next time I come on live, y'all ain't going to believe this. I'm going to tell y'all the story about what happened the time I slipped and fell in Mud Lake. Okay. So you literally are pre-framing and getting them excited about coming back the next time. And you definitely want to do that if you have a series. Oh, so you already know what your next thing is going to be about. Y'all, Paula Dean. Y'all, we just made peach cobbler. On the next episode, I'm going to show y'all how to take that peach cobbler and put it alongside of the most beautiful meatloaf you ever had in your life. You're not going to want to miss it. So that's pre-framing. You want to get people excited to come back to your series. You want to get people excited to come to your next live event. So make sure you're doing that. And give them something to talk about. Okay? People love to talk and chatter, but they're not going to talk about it if it's not binge worthy. So these are the types of content you want to start creating if you want a binge worthy station. If you are not going to show yourself in your nice new car, I don't care if you go rent a car, I'm going to be honest, because celebrities do it every day. They rent. If you don't have a good scenery to shoot your content in, please go to the nicest hotel in your town and rent a room, and then go downstairs to their nice lobby and create some content in their nice lobby. Are you enjoying the music that you hear playing in the background? Well, that's one of my songs that I created from poems that I wrote in 2019. And I teach you how you can create powerful, impactful songs just like that in my 24 for $24 course. And you can get that by checking out the description after you watch this video. Enjoy. I made so much money when I was in Vegas because I was going to them lobbies making content. So if you don't have a nice scene in your house, baby, you could buy it. You could go on Temu and buy all your lights and your backdrop and make people feel like they're in a fairy tale land. Because nobody is buying a course for the course. They buying it for the experience of the outcome of what you tell them they're going to get. So let's talk about some of the language. Now, this is in the book inside of the program. If you all have not gotten it, get it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. And then I'm going to show you all where to go to get it. All from the beginning. It's content that converts. So the first thing you want to do is go to the classroom and scroll all the way down to content that converts, which is at the bottom. Go into content that converts. This will be about 8 modules. None of that matters because I won't put a thing in here if it's not going to help y'all to make money. So these are the 5 types of content right here. There's the book. And then you have also attract your dream clients. It's an entire workbook on how to attract your clients. So let's talk about the language you use versus the language you need to start using. Instead of telling people, I have this mod, that mod, that mod, you want to learn how to speak here. You have 3 trainings in the workbook. This is what you're saying now. In this training, we're going to talk about this. In this module, we're going to talk about this. And then we got 50,000. Nobody wants 400 modules. Those are not premium clients. They want to know how to get to the end of the solution. Every day your content isn't selling. You're leaving thousands on the table. While my clients wake up every day to payment notifications from posts written in minutes. In health and wellness, listen, this program includes hormone tracking templates, meal guides, a step-by-step tutorial of what to do. Premium clients. Imagine walking past the mirror and loving what you see without obsessing over food or fixing yourself. You all see the difference? You're talking to their biggest problem. I'm tired of walking by the mirror and not being happy with what I'm seeing because people want to look good, feel good, and have money. All right, and they want to show off their relationship. These are the top 3 niches: health, wealth, and relationships. I'm going to be honest. And how does manifestation fit into this? Because you can manifest good health, you can manifest wealth, and how do you do? Let's talk about before you might tell them, hey, inside my program, it includes the breath work sessions and a 6-week curriculum. But this is what you want to say. Stop panicking over things that used to ruin your week and finally feel in control, even when life isn't. You speak into the problem. You speak into the pain. Get in this program so you can stop panicking over things that used to ruin your week. Y'all see the difference? Love and relationships. Here are 5 steps to attract your soulmate. That's going to be in here in 5 modules. First module, week 1. First module, week 2. Now, that's not an offer stack, not to be confused with one. But what you're going to say is this work will make you undeniable. This is just in your content post. You'll be at brunch when your soulmate finds you different. Who are you trying to speak to? Mindset and subconscious reprogramming. Okay, inside my program, we have 4 hypnosis scripts. We have weekly calls. I'm going to come on the calls to help you. Or you can tell them the outcome. Your brain will stop panicking every time you earn more money so that wealth becomes your new normal. Do y'all see the difference? You want to talk to the pain in your content. So you no longer want to talk. If you want to sell through your content, you got to learn how to speak to people's pain. You got to learn how to make your channel binge worthy. And that's it. Just start doing that. Just start doing that. And guess what's going to trump emotion? Guess what's going to trump motivation? Oh, I'm so motivated. No, I'm not motivated. I'm disciplined because I feel like crap today, but I'm disciplined and I'm going to create the content. Because at the end, discipline is what's going to cause you to get that money. All right? At the end, you got to show people the lifestyle of the rich and famous. They'll be intrigued with you. Man, she looks good. Man, did you see? Woo, baby. Okay. Y'all got to get serious. When you do a mountain climb, which it's like a Trent Shelton message, you're giving people hope on your channel. They'll love to come to your channel because, oh man, she gives so much hope. So the question is your content binge worthy right now? If you're just on here having fun, just talking about much to do about nothing, that's not content that converts. That's content that's just, oh, okay, that's nice, scroll. But binge-worthy content is, one, they can get a transformation on your channel. 2, they can feel like they want your life. Think about your dream client. Do they really want your life? With the content you're posting right now, would you want that life? Think about it. Also, I want you all to go and I'm going to show you the Dream Client Builder. Go and take out some time. Has anybody done the Dream Client Builder yet? Oh my. Okay, so let me share the screen. Take some time because guess what? Here's the thing that you have got to master. You have got to learn how to talk to one person. Who is your avatar? So how do you go through the Dream Client Builder? It's right here. And I put the step-by-step, and I want you all to take out the time. If somebody wants to unmute and share, we will go through it together right here on the call. Is there anybody who would like to volunteer to do that? I'm not certain why it's showing so small.
I'll volunteer.
Awesome. All right, let's go. Who am I speaking
I don't know what
with?
I'm getting myself into, but hello, everybody.
Who's speaking?
Monique.
Monique, you're going to have fun with this. Here's the thing. You got to talk to one person when you make content. It got to feel like you're just talking to this one person all the time. So let's start. The first thing is your dream client a woman, a man, or either?
A woman.
A woman. What does your dream client currently do? Working a 9-to-5, running their own business, a student or professional?
She's a stay-at-home wife running her own business.
Stay-at-home wife. We got it. Running her own business. Okay. What does your dream client want to do? Grow her business to consistent high income so she feels financially free, create more time freedom so she's not glued to her laptop all day. You could also create your own, step into her confidence as a leader, a coach, an expert in her field, make a bigger impact, serving more clients while staying aligned with her values, balance her marriage, self care, and business without burnout.
All of the above.
Okay. All right. That's going to do a lot of content. All right. Where does your dream client live? Don't overthink it. It doesn't have to be exact. It could be a city vibe, a suburban home, or even more about lifestyle than geography. For example, a busy city, suburbs with a cozy family centered lifestyles, somewhere warm and inspiring. She could live anywhere but has a modern online business lifestyle.
A busy city, but in a detached home.
Got it. What are her hobbies? These usually reflect how she recharges, what she likes to do, or how she expresses herself outside of work.
Her hobbies are getting a full body massage, self
Ooh,
pampering, or not necessarily self pampering, but just pampering, having time that she sets aside for reading, spending quality time with her husband.
I like that detail quality. What are her priorities? Marriage and family, personal growth and self care, growing her business, making an impact on serving clients, financial freedom and security, spiritual connection and alignment.
Spiritual connection and alignment, definitely.
All right.
Marriage and family, and then having an impact on her clients.
And we got a little screen freeze. Marriage, and you said and having an impact on her clients. Does she have children?
No.
Okay, good. What are her responsibilities?
Taking care of her family, her husband, keeping track with the daily, functions of the home, managing the home.
Her three biggest problems: struggling to turn her business into consistent income, feeling like there's never enough time for herself and her marriage while running her business, lacks confidence in fully owning her role as a leader or expert, overwhelmed by the strategies, tools, and the shoulds in a business, wants financial freedom but fears burnout or not being good enough.
Wants financial freedom but fears burnout not being good enough.
Okay. And another.
Um, the overwhelmed by the strategies, tools, and the shoulds in business.
Mm-hmm. And
Feels like it's not enough time.
I can see that. I can see that. And based on everything with your avatar so far. So, what does success and happiness look like for her?
Financial freedom, solid foundation in her marriage and relationships in terms of her family members, and building trust with her clients.
So, now that we've sketched her out beautifully, would you like me to summarize her full dream client? Yes. Would you like me now to create 20 magnetic hooks and CTAs? Yes. And now you have 20 magnetic hooks. Your dream clients are waiting for you to step into your confidence. You're not behind, you're just one aligned decision away. And CTAs, comment freedom if you're ready to create income without burnout. So you have 20 magnetic hooks. Now you know exactly who you're speaking to. When you get this information, all you literally have to do is go in and say, today I'm posting about 3 tools to financial freedom. Write a script for my dream client, speaking only to her. And now you have a script. So let's say include a power a great hook and CTA. So now you have something speaking directly to her, nobody else. Can I be real with you? You didn't start your business just to feel stuck. You started it for freedom. And yet you're working harder than ever, and financial freedom still feels like it's out of reach. Let's fix that today. Here are 3 tools that will actually move you closer to financial freedom without burnout. Tool 1, simplify your strategy. Tool 2, shift your mindset. Tool 3, build trust. Now imagine steady income, trust flowing from your clients, and still having the time to love on your husband and care for yourself too. That's what true financial freedom feels like. If you're ready to step into the version of you, the woman who builds wealth without sacrificing her peace, DM me the word freedom right now and let's get you there. You see the difference in the content?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to her now.
Yes.
I'm going to share this with you, by the way. So,
Okay. Yes, I can see somebody like she is talking straight to me.
there
That's
we
what I
go.
want.
That's what you want. All your content needs to speak to one person. And guess what's going to happen when you do that? Other people are going to feel it. So it's going to bring in other people. So I hope you all find this tool useful. Please develop your avatar and start speaking to that person today. Please start creating content of yourself walking by the beach. But you just can't be walking by the beach. You need to be diddied up. Okay. It needs to feel like what's her name? Farrah Fawcett or Charlie's Angels or something. You know what I'm saying? This is
The
you.
wind blowing through your hair.
Okay. Beyonce, whoever, okay? Show people that make them want, or get out of your bed stretching like, oh, it's 11 a.m. and ching ching, I got money in my account and I got it when I felt like it. You see the
Mm-hmm.
difference?
Mm-hmm.
Make them want your life. Make them want what you have. That is powerful content. And that's content that will convert. That means I got to sell off of my content. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to start recording and hopefully you all learned something today.
Yes.
Awesome. If you found the content inside of this video valuable, make sure that you all join my Academy 6 2.0 program where I mentor people on how to earn income online. And I teach them many possible ways to do just what I teach in here. So they get a lot more mentorship than just this. So make sure you're inside of Academy 6 2.0 and make sure you like this post, comment on it if you found it valuable, and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more posts